what's up, you Smavda? How's it been, my name's there. Let's learn this tune, alright? Alright, so we're just going to break it down part by part. Here's what we got. We got pretty much the same shape for the entire song. We're going to go to the 7th fret on the A string, which is an E note, ring finger on the 9th fret of the D, pinky on the 9th fret of the G, and those are the only notes we want to hear. My index finger mutes the higher strings, and the tip of my index finger basically mutes that low E string if I strum the whole guitar. Like that. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go 1 there, and we're going to move it up to where my index finger is now on the 10th fret. So we go just like that. Back to the 7th fret again. Down a whole step to where my index finger's on the 5th fret. Back to the 7th again. So it looks like this. 7, 9, 7, 5, 7. And I'm going, just doing alternate strums while I mute the strings. But I'm not, it's not, you know, robotic like, it's, so like every other one, I'm kind of strumming a little less, like, and it's swung a little bit. So we got. And I'm actually doing that strumming pattern for the chords too, but that could be kind of tricky at first, so if you want to just do all down strums. But I'm actually just keeping that the whole time. You know, just like that. So that's the first part. And if you were to count those out, there's 4, it does it 4 times before the band kicks in, 4 more times when the, you know, the rest of the band kicks in. So that'd be 8 altogether, and then you're going to go like this. You're going to do the 5th fret root on the A string. It's a D power chord. You do that once. Then you move it over to the E root. Then up to the 7th fret, A root again, the original chord, the E. So it looks like this. From the 8th one of these. Same muting. So it goes through that, and it actually does 5 of those, because it does 1 as like a tag saying, here comes the verse, and then 4 as the verse. And so after you go through those, you've got this. So you got. And the last one. So the last one of that new section, when it gets to that last chord, that's the first chord of the first part again. So check it out. So it goes into the main section again, and it's going to do that 4 times. So back to the main section 4 times. And now, as we progress through the song, instead of like that, it's going to go to the next section, which starts the same. You got 5th fret on the A power chord, 5th fret on the E power chord, but now we move this up a whole step on the 7th fret but on the E root, and that's called a B power chord. And we go to the next new section of the song, which is going to go like this. So it's the same distances as, but now all on the E string, and it goes like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and then it scoots up to the index finger on the 10th, then down to the 5th, back to the 7th again, all with the root on the E string. So it looks like this. So if you noticed on the last one, it does a little something different. So we've got this new part. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up to the 10th, and it stays on the 10th into the next part. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and into the chorus, which is another new part, but it sounds like a lot of other parts in other Green Day songs. It's kind of part of their signature sound. And here's what that part looks like. I'm going to show it to you right now. All right, so that chorus, you're going to do, if you take a regular E major chord, like this, and if you just relax your index finger on that chord so that G string's muted, you got that really nice E power chord, but with the open strings too. So you got 4 of those. Then we go up to the power chord on the 3rd fret E string, G power chord. So we got. Then we move it up to the 5th fret. Then 8, 7. So it looks like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first time. So. So from the 8 to the 10 on the second one, right back into the very first thing I taught you. Let me show you this little octave part. We're just going to learn with one finger first, and then we'll add the octave. So it goes, it's all on the A string with the index finger. We've got 7, 11, 14. So. Then 17. So we've got, once again, we've got 7, 11, 14, 17, 15, 12, 11, and it does that twice. And so to get the sound that's in all kinds of rock music, but it actually originally I think comes from more of a jazz thing, when every note that you hit with your first finger, your ring finger is going to be a whole step higher and a string over, so on the G string, and then the D string in between is muted by my index finger, and you just play them like little chords like this. And that part's going over the.